Hello, good afternoon. Hi, Katie Louise. How are you? Tell you something for your true self? Well, we're going to do a general collective reading, so stay tuned. How's everybody doing today? Hi, Bodini. How are you? Hi, Carla. Hi, Nick. How are you? Hi, Resilient Angel. How are you? Hi, Dora. Good evening. Oh, thanks, Kat. Yeah, today I decided to curl it up a little bit. Hi, Sue. Good afternoon. I'm okay, Nick. It's been a very busy day. That's why I'm a little bit late today than I usually am. But I was like, I'm like, do I, you know, do I do the things around the house that I need to do tonight, or do I come on live? Hi, how are you? I've been busy all day. I've been trying to find somebody. Remember, I was telling you guys that I had a little bit of water come in, just a smidge. It's, I don't know where it is. If it's around the windows or something. Obviously, my windows need to get done. I can't use the word because you know the word. The windows need stuff around the window. Have to be mindful of social media. Hi, Ikra. Hi, Mike. Karma just jumped up here. She's going to shake the table, of course. That's right. The cracks need some attention. That's right. The cracks are. Nick phrased it as your cracks need some attention. Apparently so. Apparently so. So yeah, I'm trying to find somebody who can do my windows. My windows. You make me laugh, Nick. You make me laugh. So yeah, my day has been running around, cleaning up. Then I had somebody who said, hey, listen, I can come this afternoon and have a look. And then that turned into, I got to clean up my house. Like I already had to clean up my house, but it turned into like, I got to make sure everything else is clean. One of those maintenance men. And you know what's crazy, Nick? Is that this is one of those moments where I need my plumber, actually. And I thought about him and I was like, I don't have his number. Yeah, Ikra. So you know, like the stuff that's around the window to seal the window. I can't say the word on social media, but I think that it needs to be redone. I mean, like after a certain amount of years, you need to have it redone. And so this home is due. But the reason I need my plumber is because he would be a good person to ask about that water, where that water could be coming from. That's right. It rhymes with chalk. Chalking. Yes. Yes. Yeah, it's hot here too. I'm very hot. It's 115 degrees for you. Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna put out the good vibes that my plumber will find me on Instagram again and come in. Let's hope. Let's hope. This is when I need him. I don't have his number. And we laugh all the time about the maintenance men coming into my life. Oh, anyways, let's hope he feels the energy. If I see him come in, then I know. It's been raining for days. It's been really, really hot weather here, like really hot. Hi, Rimsha, how are you? Thank you. Hi, Barbara. Aloha, Trish, how are you? So yeah, I got to get my windows done, and there's a few things I need painted around the house as well. So that turned into the other conversation I had with the person who came today about my windows. We talked about some things in the house as well. So it was a busy day. I'm well, thank you. Yeah, you can just hear that cheesy 80s special music that you're referring to. Yes. Oh my gosh, you guys are funny. Hi, Debbie. How are you? Hi, Joe. Appreciate it. Oh, my kitty cat Taro is in the sink right now trying to be... Taro, hold on. Get out. Good thing I have a spray bottle here. At least I can reach him from afar here. Hi, Holly. How are you? Your sister-in-law's in Montreal. Oh, Montreal's beautiful. So tell me, everybody, what is the word of the day? How are you feeling? Now, I filmed some videos yesterday. Hi, Julia. I filmed some videos yesterday, and I can tell you that the Tower card is coming out left, right, and center. Oh, thank you, Kaylin. I appreciate it. So the Tower moments have been coming out. Big changes. Big changes are upon us, you know? So are you ready for that new energy? It's not easy. Hello. Yeah, it's not easy at all. So that's why I'm curious what your word of the day is. Hi, Colleen. Your word of the day is mystery. Nothing wrong with a little bit of mystery. I think I said that in one of the readings that I filmed yesterday, actually. Yeah, you can feel it. I mean, big changes everywhere, yes. Anxious. It'll be okay, Jen. It'll be okay. Page of Cups, Tower, Devil. I've seen a lot of Devil. Yes, you're right. Restrictions, addictions, codependency. I've seen a lot of Seven of Swords. But Seven of Swords doesn't have to be bad. You know, Seven of Swords doesn't necessarily mean that somebody's lying or is a bad energy. It just means like fear, a mask. No, Kat, I don't think we do. Oh, thank you, Kellen. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Your word of the day is vacation, please. I'm on 3 different platforms, just in case anybody didn't know. I'm on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram, for those of you that are here with me. Thank you, Karam. I appreciate it. Oh, Pip. Dora, I posted that video today that talked about Pip. Yes, there's a lot of Pip in the air. For those of you that don't know what Pip is, I mean, passion in the pants. Passion in the pants. How many of you are feeling... looking at that highlight reel, thinking about certain moments or wishful moments, whatever it may be? Word of the day is truth. Yeah. Why me is not the way to look at it, even though I understand. You have to ask what it's doing for you. It's not doing something to you, it's doing something for you. I mean, there's definitely, oh my, yeah. There's definitely some Pip in the air, and I know that to be true. I know that to be true. I've heard it, I've seen it. I get it. But why is it so strong? If I could use the word that I want to use, because it's not spicy. Spicy is not the word, right? Word of the day is potential. Hi, Six. How are you? Hi, Bruce. How to have positive energy despite the difficulties at work, sparking energy outside of work, having fun, bringing joy to your life. You know, you got to bring some joy and happiness. Because right now, those tower moments are hitting hard. They're hitting hard. Oh, man. People are feeling it. You're wondering if someone's coming back in. You're seeing a lot of signs. I mean, listen, people always come back, Em. They always do. Hi, Michelle. They always do. It's the same old story. Are they going to come correct? I'm well, thank you. How are you? Your word is tense. Not you, but others around you. Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. Well, it all depends, Colleen. Everybody's different. Every scenario is different too, right? And we don't want to try to control things either. That's the other thing. Bonsoir. Ça va bien, Pierre? Correct means what? Well, coming correct means somebody is coming seriously. They're not breadcrumbing. They take accountability. They're responsible. They have a plan. They set things into motion or action. Hi, Diane. How are you? So... yeah, the retrograde. I mean, like, this is what it is, right? A lot of glitches, a lot of... Très bien. Un peu fatiguée aujourd'hui, Pierre, mais it is what it is. Love happens in different ways. It sure does. Yes. Yeah, we don't want breadcrumbs. You're right. Exactly, Paul. Love is about healing and growing together and feeling safe to be vulnerable with that person. Absolutely. Look, two people have to be on the same page and people have to choose each other, right? We got to remember this. People have to choose each other. This is not one person forcing the other or pushing something or trying to control something. It's choosing to get through the tough times, even when it's not easy. I was telling somebody this today. It's not about love languages. I mean, yes, they're important to know love languages. Bonjour, Mathieu. But it's fight languages that matter. How people fight tells you so much because everybody's going to be on their best behavior at the beginning, right? And slowly you start to see things. You see insecurities. People have to be able to maintain themselves, especially if it's a facade, right? And then you start seeing cracks. Well, you know, it depends on our definition of cracks. But you start to see things that you didn't know about a person. And when you start having little tiffs, little arguments, little whatever, and then, or even big arguments or big tiffs, whatever it is, the way somebody handles it tells you so much about them. If they avoid, if they stonewall you, if they're cruel, if they're willing to talk it through, if they're willing to take accountability, if they're willing to listen and to understand how one is feeling. That's the word of the day, cracks, exactly. So yeah, cracks can be good or bad, sure can. Yeah, Fatima, I mean, listen, accountability is everything. Knowing how to apologize, knowing how to take accountability when you're having a bad day or you say something you shouldn't. Nobody's perfect. And I think what it comes down to, again, what I was talking about earlier today, is that you, it's a real testament to how much you want somebody or how much you like somebody. Now, I'm not saying that's going to solve everything. It's not. I'm not saying just because you love somebody, it's going to work. My point is, if you're willing to have the fight and try to become stronger because of it, okay. Now, if you're doing it over and over and over again with no change in results, then you got to reevaluate the relationship. But sometimes a good fight can be good, you know? You've just been through this over the last month, very enlightening, but they still don't realize what they did to not just you, but another person. And so that's the thing, Trish. If somebody can't take responsibility, then no. True, Diane. Yeah. So all I can say is that fight language is very important. How you process things or what you're willing to do in order to get past the obstacle. Yeah, up here we're talking about just general connections and about how we have to choose to better the situation. You mean Sharon and Ozzy Osbourne and they're fighting? Yeah, I mean I've heard those stories as well. I mean, they sound like they had some scary fights, yeah. I mean, we don't want to be in scary fights. Oh, Miro, how are you, my friend? How do I feel? Big changes. Make it or break it. How do you feel? You're welcome to join me, Miro, if you want. I haven't pulled any cards yet. You realize you never think about you and you choose me and now you see new things. Yeah, it's about choosing ourselves for sure. They're still oblivious. Well, then if somebody's oblivious and can't take accountability, then do we even want it, right? You have to ask yourself, what are you willing to accept? What are you not willing to accept? You know? What big changes, Holly? Oh, so many things are happening. So many things are happening. Are you in the old or are you in the new is really what it comes down to. You know? You can forgive, but truth is essential, even painful. Yes, but truth can also set you free, right? Now, it's crazy. I made myself a water and I'm thirsty. And now I don't know what I did with it. Oh, it's here. Okay, good. Thank God. I thought I was going to have to get up and find it somewhere. Hi, Holly. How are you? Your job is making things hard. Oftentimes, when I see people having difficulty at work, that's because it's trying to get your attention because you might be ignoring something elsewhere. Oh, that's interesting, Timo. I can understand that kind of energy. Sometimes people, and later she sent you a message, well, that's cool. See where it takes you. Lately, you want to be in the new, but finding work has been a struggle. And it's because there are certain things that you might be ignoring. And that's why you have to start paying attention. Yeah, in 5 minutes, Miro, sure. I can't stay on super long, but I'm happy to have you with me. And it's funny because the other day, someone said, "I miss you and Miro." And I was like, "I know. I have to reach out to him." Yeah, Miro's gonna join me on TikTok. Sorry for the close-up, IG. Let me just fix something here with my camera because if Miro's gonna join me, I want to put up the volume so that the other platforms can hear. I know you won't be able to see him, but you'll be able to hear him. Yeah, Miro's here. You have a house full of family visiting. Uh-oh. Are you hiding away with your phone right now, Holly, in the bathroom watching? I mean, not to give TMI or anything. We always used to ask, where or what are you doing while watching me? Now, hold on a second. Keep that, of course, PG. I would hope, I don't want to know other details depending on what it is. But usually it's something along the lines of, I'm in the bathroom, I'm in the tub, I'm in bed, I'm on the sofa. I know I have to be careful, Nick, when I say that, because it's like, well, what are you doing? There's certain things I don't want to know. Bedroom and yes, yeah. Thank you, R Sports. I appreciate it. Hi, Mel. You're watching from Australia? Nice. Thank you. I talk to a lot of people in Australia. You're eating dinner? Always love asking, what are you guys doing? On your working table, yeah, or bed? Headphones, walking around the house doing stuff? Mel, you're in Australia too? Yeah, lots of people in Australia. Oh, that's interesting that you watched that video, Susan. Oh, you want to marry you want to marry me? Oh, no. Those applications don't go through me. They go through my head of security. Hold on, let's see. Is this Miro? Yay. Hello, my friend.
Hello.
How are you?
1 second.
Yes. Hey. Oh, Miro, I've missed you.
I miss you. I wasn't be able to get to TikTok so long, and
Yeah.
tonight I finished my business super early, and I was like, okay, let's scroll, and I saw you live, and I was like, hey, how are
Well,
you?
Miro, I'm not surprised. Hold on a second. It's like 1:20 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Miro is such a night owl. For those of you that don't know, on YouTube and Instagram, I'm on TikTok with one of my good friends, Miro. He's an astrologer, he's a Reiki master, he's a tarot reader. He is like well versed in everything. Like I don't know what Miro doesn't know about. That's the aqua in him.
Yeah, that's aqua in me. Obviously, I'm drinking coffee, so welcome to join.
Coffee at 1:20. I don't have coffee, although I would have liked a coffee, but I have my water with electrolytes because right now you need to be hydrated. It's very, very hot. The weather is crazy. Crazy. And also, Miro, the energy, like the Schumann resonance is like off the charts. And like, I mean, I can't express to you the crazy dreams I'm having, the tiredness, like the fatigue. Like there are some days where I'm just like, I can't even get out of bed, or I can't even wake myself up out of a dream. Like I'm conscious of the fact that I'm dreaming and I can't get myself out of the dream.
Yeah, I mean that's the reason because Neptune is actually retrograde in Aries, and we have also Saturn being retrograde, and obviously Pluto, and really soon it's going to be Mercury as well. So basically, we all need to pay attention on our dreams because in dreams we are going to have some kind of maybe even prophet dreams or so vivid. I mean, I was like dreaming something really weird this morning. I mean, obviously, I will not share, even though it's after midnight over here.
Hold on,
But
hold on a second. Is it a little bit of pip, Miro? Because earlier when I got on live, I said it's very spicy energy these days. I don't know what's in the air.
it is.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, obviously because of the Lilith,
Yes.
but in general, like there is a lot of thing like for like energy wise, like being literally like exploding,
Yeah.
inside of us. And the reason of that is because we need to get rid of everything that is
Yes.
literally inside. Like negativities or basically everything is being transformed right now.
Yeah.
And with this Jupiter in Cancer, obviously there is a lot of expansion, a lot of like benefits that we need to have right now in this season. But because we are literally like filled with some kind of like negativity from past, especially from October to April,
Yeah.
October last year, April this year, when Mars was in Cancer, that is like the period when we all deal with a lot of like fear and anxiety issues and things like that. And right now, this is like like the Nine of Wands tarot card. Like
Nine of
let's
Wands.
heal. Let's go through healing
Let's
process.
push through.
And obviously,
Yeah.
wands are spicy energies. So spicy meaning like we're going through healing energy. Like that's it.
I was laughing the other day, Miro. I was using, I don't even know what the name of this deck is. It's, I don't know if you've ever seen it before. It has like black, gold, and like these beautiful like white images. And then all of a sudden, I looked at the Eight of Wands and I went, oh my gosh, I'm like, this looks so not PG. And then I saw the Queen of I'll just for kicks. I mean, I shouldn't say I'm shocked, but everybody who was here the other day, my face when I realized what was, oh gosh, and of course it's never at the place you think it is or you're looking for it, but yeah, this deck, holy.
Just shuffle and it's going to pop out. That's it.
I mean, maybe this is a sign for me to use this deck tonight, but holy. Do you remember? Oh my gosh, Miro, do you remember that time? And Cheryl's not here in the live, but do you remember that time when we did the full moon Zoom and we got that Queen of Pentacles card in that spicy deck, the Venetian one? And we called it the Power of the Pentacle because she was I never forgot that. I don't think Cheryl ever forgot that either. Oh, of course I can't find it, but it is what it is. But yeah, very.
The last one.
Oh, there's the Eight of there's the Eight of Wands, and I don't even want to even like.
Okay.
There's the Eight of Wands, and I'm just like, this is. Oh, here's the. I'll just for a quick sec, Miro. This is the Queen of Wands.
Like, share, subscribe.
Yeah, I was like, this is just too much. This is just too much. But anyways, yeah. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, spicy energy. Spicy energy.
I mean, you know what? Like with everything that is happening currently on Sky, like we just need to remember that absolutely every single aspect till July next year is going to be influenced by the moon, the position of the moon. So basically, every full moon, new moon, everything that is happening, the lunar eclipse as well, is going to have the huge influence, much bigger, because the Jupiter is in Cancer that is being ruled by moon. So basically everything that is happening on the moon, on Sky, is going to have the major impact on us. And the thing is that We just need to, it's almost like all this season actually reminds me on your rapid fire, like when you do shuffling cards, answering
Yeah, I haven't done that
questions.
in ages. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's how we met.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, but anyhow, like I think that we all just need to, pay closer attention to our heart chakra. First of all, our inner emotion, everything that we suppress under the surface and things like that, because when we are actually dealing with all those like emotions and everything, we're going to get rid of everything that it's actually suppressing us like inside. And when we actually get like released from all of that, then we are going to have the Jupiter blessings.
Yeah, it's interesting. And it's funny you mentioned eclipse because I started thinking about this the other day and I was like, we're not that far off. We're not far off from going back into the eclipse's energy. Like, where did the first half of the year go when you think about it?
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like yesterday we celebrate the New Year's Eve, and now like we are.
That's what I keep saying. I'm like, I feel like it was just Christmas. Everybody thinks I'm crazy when I say that. I'm like, but it felt like the whole first half of the year just flew by, you know? So.
And it's funny, like everything that like when we actually enter into new millennium, like 2000, like we literally everything started to speed up.
Yeah.
Especially after like 2010. After that, like every year, it's almost like going faster. Like previously, like I mean, I remember like that maybe because I was younger and things like that. But I remember the year was having the phases. Like I could remember the year by this,
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
Now it's almost like what happened 2024. Okay, like.
Well, they say the Earth is spinning a lot faster these days too, right? I mean, like we've been seeing that, yeah.
That's the reason why the Schumann resonance is jumping so much.
Yes.
I mean, I'm checking all, basically on daily basis. Sometimes I'm checking the Schumann resonance.
Yeah, me too.
And when I see the power, when it says like 74 or 100 and something, like it's crazy,
Yeah.
Extremely. This is the huge shift, and it actually not like I can't find the people who is actually. I mean, there is a lot of people on TikTok who is speaking about Schumann resonance and things like that.
Yeah.
But there is no like many people who is actually mentioning that like a pattern that was repeating itself in previous years. If you remember that.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
That was literally like the huge. Like some kind of portal that we went through, and right now we are experiencing like some kind like maybe the hermit mode. Like we're shuffling things, we're sorting things on our shelves.
Yes.
Like inside us, in our emotion, spiritual, mental, even physical world. So basically, right now, like the reason with everything, everything on sky and aspects and things, like we are literally. Trying to find our personal pattern.
Yes.
Because we can't be like we need to be more individual, more authentic, and that's actually the message to like everybody.
Yeah.
That we're going to right now.
Oh, I totally agree. And something else to think about. I can't talk. See, Mercury retrograde. I've been thinking about Lionsgate 8/8.
Yeah.
Going to be interesting. Because that's coming soon.
I mean, 12 days. 12 days.
Yeah.
So basically, we have like 6 days plus 6 days minus.
Yeah.
The influence. I mean, it's even bigger, but it's going like in 3 circles. So the thing is like the most widest circle is actually starting end of July. So 28th, I think, of July that we are going to experience things, and the center point is actually 8. So.
Yeah. Interesting. Well,
we will maybe see to do maybe some live or something like that.
Yeah, we could do that. You know what's interesting, Mira? The 5 of Pentacles. I've seen a lot of 5s come out these days, and because I know 5s are big changes ahead and tower moments, but it's almost like somebody's got to take themselves out of the cold. Like they've got to stop. I always say, heat yourself up. Like do something to spark new energy. Take yourself out of that negative thinking or drawing attention to your weaknesses. It's not helping anybody anymore.
Even in personal readings, I get a lot of fives.
Yeah, me too. Me too. The
So
tower moment also. Oh, the sun. Oh my God, I just said heat yourself up. There you go. Get into the, get into the sun, right? Like, can't be, we don't want to be in cold energy. We want to be in hot energy.
and that's the reason why everything is spicy, and that's the
Yeah.
reason. I mean, there is a lot of clients that reach out to me and says that they've had like they think they have some kind of hormonal issues.
Yes.
Like maybe some kind of hormonal disbalance and things like that. So definitely something is heating up.
Yes.
Because after all, this 2025 is a karmical year, number 9. So basically, we are getting away from karma. We are letting go. We are releasing things. So everything that we need to deal with before we get to number 1, actually,
Yes.
2026, because it's going to be really interesting, like a huge quantum jump, or however you can call it.
You got it. You got it. Susan, the sound in the background is just work that's going on in behind the scenes. Like not in my home, but like in Miro's, if you're hearing that. It's not it's not a squirrel. It's all good. Let's see. What is the potential or the challenge, Miro? Oh, new beginnings, new tangible things. Ace of Pentacles. The road to something new. Oh, the road. We're paving the road to balance right now, aren't we? Hi, Rosanna.
I would add just maybe with the 6 of Pentacles, do things your way.
Yeah.
That's the moment of being authentic. Like when you do things your way, and you don't think like of other people, what other people are going to say about it, because there is a lot of collective issue right now, because everybody is like thinking, oh my God, if I do this, like how my neighbor or my mom or dad or
Yes.
who knows who is going to react. So I think that we are all dealing with, how authentic we are.
Well, I don't normally do tarot math, but when I saw your 6 of Pentacles and my Ace of Pentacles, I thought of the 7 of Pentacles, and that's just saying, don't worry. I mean, like, everything's going to be okay. The seed is planted, not going to harvest overnight. It's going to be okay. I think that's what it is. I mean, people are so worried about what's next, what's going to happen. There's this anxiety, 7 of Pentacles, this anxiety. It's going to be okay. Even though it doesn't feel good right now, maybe, it's going to be okay. So let's see what we should focus on.
By the way, I do the tarot math.
I do too sometimes, but I'm just saying, when I saw yours and I saw mine, I was like,
because when I have, for example, 6 of Pentacles, the next card is the Ace of Pentacles.
Yes.
Then obviously I will connect those two, because it's next to each other, like that's the logic. So Aquarian logic.
Yeah, no, it's Virgo logic too. I get it. 6 of Swords. It's interesting. The 6 of Swords, we know, is moving on to calmer waters and peace. We want peace in our life. But at the same time, you've got the 10 of Pentacles. There you go. We want peace. We want to feel secure. We want to feel happy. And, I also was going to say, the vibe lately almost feels like people want to get away. They want to travel. They want to feel like they're, I don't want to say running away from home, but like going somewhere different, exotic. They just want to, I don't know, maybe not, they don't have to literally go away, but they're dreaming of going away somewhere,
And obviously that's, the 10 of Pentacles is how we call it, the portal.
Yes.
Like portal of abundance. So basically that abundance can come in any kind of in way. That can be mental abundance, that can be emotional abundance. So the thing about that is like, this actually reminds me of like, what do you visualize? Like, what do you see in your mental peace? So when we are at mental peace, like we need to set like maybe some kind of goal or some kind of whatever
manifestation, whatever you want to, whatever. Yeah.
So the name is not important. The thing is how you feel about it, because we remember that the first card was the Sun, who says like, I want that. That's maybe the part of ego, like the positive part of ego, who says like, I want it, put yourself on the first spot.
You're right. And when I see that card too, like stepping into that happiness or that tangible success, I always say it's like, it's one thing to ask for it, another thing to allow it. You know, we all dream of these things. We want these things, but then sometimes we get a taste of it and we don't know what to do with it and we get scared or we run or we say, can I really have this? And I think that's the thing, is that people have to believe that they can absolutely have it. That's half the battle, is just believing, right? So let's see. Recent past, Eight of Swords, the illusion of mental entrapment. Many people overthinking these days. Yeah, the sun, also Leo season. You're right. The Magician, Mercury. Be careful that we don't manifest things we don't want. I mean, like, that's the thing about Mercury retro. It's that, you know, everybody gets worried and scared of like what this all means. I would say this is not the time to worry about it. It's you don't want to manifest things you don't want.
Always in Mercury retrograde, always try to accept the things that comes to you spontaneously. So
Yeah.
don't force things ever, because the recent past is magician, and we got this Mercury retrograde season. So with all that energy, we there is actually like some kind of green light for people who is born under the Mercury retrograde. So for those people, whoever has in their natal chart Mercury retrograde, they are literally like green light.
Yeah.
They can do whatever they want, because those moments in their life, they're like, oh my God, yes, I can do it. Because when everybody, similar like when it was Corona.
Yeah.
So when it stops, the world literally stops. Those people made huge businesses. Those people made huge progress in life. So basically, for everybody else who don't have Mercury retrograde in natal chart, just pay attention. What are you being focusing on? Because in your mind, your previous card was Six of
Swords.
Yeah. So basically, you need to calm your mind, because the universe don't have that filter that we humans do. The universe says, "Oh, you're thinking of that? Okay, there you go." And
Yeah, exactly.
That's the moment when you choose to call Mira or Kelly. So.
That's right. You got it. The strength position I got is the Emperor. And I mean, that doesn't surprise me because we're here to make moves, right? I mean, we can't change anything tomorrow, but we've got to take steps. And I've seen a lot of cards lately that talk about just methodical steps. Make a move, do something. Nothing changes if nothing changes, right?
The result of Pentacles.
Yeah. And that's, you have the Eight of Pentacles, right? Yeah. So we had 2 8s, 2 6s, you know what I mean? Like we're seeing some repeating numbers for sure. But like there's work to do. Like it takes work to be an emperor. An emperor is not born, out of nowhere. An emperor is born through hard work and discipline and making power moves, not lateral moves. I always say we're not here to go left or right or backwards. We're here to make a power move. So
sometimes we need to go like inside of our energy and just to work to clean that dust or whatever.
Yeah.
Because when we are in Mercury retrograde is literally a season where we can like reflect, when we can imagine like school. Imagine like you're having the bad grades or whatever, and you need to go in August to fix those grades. So that is Mercury retrograde, another chance for you to fix things. And whoever is working on themselves, Eight of Pentacles, is going to be rewarded. So basically, the Magician card that was at my side, like recent past, that is not something like, people is literally having those moments of, oh my God, like that happens once and never in a lifetime again.
Right.
They literally are giving up, so if you literally like reached that level of you being magician in your life or manifest things, you can do it again.
Yes.
So that's the thing about like just work on yourself.
That's what it takes. And I mean, look at the cards coming now. I mean, I got the Chariot. And I always say, like, who drives the Chariot? The Emperor. This is somebody who's, all systems go. This is saying we're going towards the victory. What else can we do here? We cannot hold ourselves back. Who'd you get? What'd you get? Oh, the famous Bush card. Yes. Oh my gosh. For people who don't know, we have laughed about this card, the Bush. Yes. More Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. We did our tarot math, and there it is. There's the Bush. And Candy.
So I have six 7, 8, and 10 of Pentacles so far.
You've got a lot of pentacles. And I mean, the chariot is a number 7 as well, keep in mind, right? So
Yeah.
we're getting some repeating numbers here for sure. For sure. Interesting.
Well, you have planted the seed, and that's it. So
Yeah.
right now we need to, trust the process. It's almost like I'm
Yeah.
seeing the Knight of Pentacles, even though I don't have it so far.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's
the
still early.
chariot,
You never know.
I mean the chariot that is literally like the speeding up, the heating, like manifesting or whatever, like. And the Seven of Pentacles is literally like the opposite, like, be patient, like you will be rewarded. And that's the two opposite energies. And that's maybe because the minor arcana is about like details, and we need something like bigger picture that we need to see over here.
Yes.
So, but definitely a time to manifest, because there's a lot of pentacles over here, plus magician, plus the sun.
This little girl here is very pushy, pushy pandy. Now she blessed the cards. I'm sure many of you noticed that she loves to, she loves to bless the cards. Okay, Pandy, okay. Let's see. Suggested approach. The 10 of Wands, put down the burdens. Put down the burdens. Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally exhausted. If you're feeling that tiredness, you gotta let it go. What did you get? Oh, it's the,
Mentally,
yeah,
9
yeah,
of Swords.
9 of Swords. Anxiety and worry. Yeah. It's exhausting. Like, I think people's brains these days are in overdrive, right, Pandy? Worried about like what's gonna happen or all the details. When is it gonna happen? It's not worth, making yourself sick over or tired over.
I always love to see, the cards when I buy the new deck or whatever. I love
Yeah.
to see to have the different approach when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to understanding the card. Every single time when I see this 9 of Swords, I always see this owl.
Yes.
I always see that wisdom that can say, like, similar to 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords, like the woman who enters into the field of swords, like with the, like something to cover her eyes, and like, poor me, I'm in anxiety, I have
Yes.
free time to worry, but the 9 over here is like, you have the wisdom. So basically, whatever the universe is giving to you right now, it's about finalization of the process. So when you finalize, when you actually find where is that button to finish this process, just click it and that's it. And this owl, or the inner wisdom, obviously that comes by night or something like that. People just need to understand what's the difference between overthinking, overanalyzing,
Yes.
and what's the difference between intuition.
Intuition and anxiety, exactly, because most people don't know how to tell the difference, and I always say that something that is brewing can be just as exciting. It doesn't have to be anxious. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. It could just be the feeling of, oh my goodness, there's something happening, embrace it, versus saying, I'm going to run away from it. Funny, Miro. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to add up. Like, I always love to say about intuition. So we all know about semi-precious stones that we love when it's like being, shaped and being having the beautiful, ring or pendant, whatever. But what's the difference? That's the anxiety.
Right.
What's the intuition? Intuition is like when Mother Nature gives you the raw semi-precious stone.
Yes.
So how to understand that in a practical way when you have that moment of like aha moment, and when it's so crazy, it's so not understandable, it's so I don't know, like we are having the issue to understand that. That's the intuition, because we can't understand intuition. We feel it with our heart, we feel it in our body, in our chakras or whatever. So we just need to understand that in this period, particularly right now, we need to not being focused so much on the swords, aka on our mind, but to trust our intuition, our heart, or whatever that it's, our gut feeling, whatever that is like leading us, being the chariot.
You're right. And I was going to say to you that what was interesting that you mentioned the owl, because the reading that I posted this morning was me pointing out the owl on the judgment card of, I think it's this deck that I have. Oh, funny, Miro, look what's at the bottom of the deck. 9 of Swords. It's a bed of swords. And I didn't even know this the whole time I'm sitting here talking, or you're talking, and there it is. I didn't even notice.
The matching
The
cards.
matching card and the same energy. But my point was is that in the judgment card, oh, sorry, they can't see it. Hold on. You said earlier that the Knight of Pentacles, you were feeling the Knight of Pentacles, and there it is at the bottom of your deck. And that's the classic trust the process, Kelly. Trust the process, Kelly. That's my card. And you know, I'll tell you what was funny today. Okay, side note, because what I was gonna say for let me say the first thing. The first thing was that I there's this card here where there's a circle, like a stone circle. And there's a woman that's hiding behind the stone, and everybody else is standing in the light. And in the tree, there's an owl, and the owl is bringing the wisdom and telling you, here's information, heed the call, right? So that was cool that you mentioned the owl. But anyways, today I was explaining to everybody at the beginning of the live, I was running around like crazy cleaning today, okay? And I never, ever, and it's terrible to say this, I don't have time to listen to tarot readings because I read cards all day. You probably are the same way. Like, I don't even think about tarot readings because I pull cards all day, every day. So whatever. So I happened to be on YouTube and a video started playing, and it was a creator that I used to watch like ages ago. And all of a sudden, it was a Virgo reading, and he goes something like about the Knight of Pentacles, and I went, "You got to be kidding me! I don't even have time to put on anything, you know." And here I am. This reading starts to play in my queue, and it's the Knight of Pentacles. And I thought, gosh, it's like the universe just always talks to me. Trust the process, Kelly. Trust the process. So there you go. It's at the bottom of the deck for you there. If it comes out again, we know. So what do we need to know right now? The Strength card. I've also seen the Strength card quite a bit. Quite a bit. So Leo energy.
Taurus energy.
The Hierophant. The fixed signs are going to go through quite a bit right now, Miro, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Anne. How are you? Anne, you asked me about Miro the other day, and here he is on TikTok. But yeah, the fixed signs are gonna be feeling it. I see. Let's see.
The Hierophant for me is always like, telling something to yourself and like just do it. There is no need to justify. There is no need to postpone. There is no need to do, just do things for yourself, because with the Strength card, which is Leo energy, like you fighting your inner demons, you actually already fought them and you won. So that's the reason why we have that Strength card, and the Hierophant is already here to remind you like on your value, like what's your value, because this is Taurus, Venus is ruling by it. So that's the thing, like you need to like just maybe raise your self-confidence, raise your value, raise your like how do you practice love towards yourself, because all of this card is actually showing the second chakra. So it's obviously all about the creative energy, even the sexual energy, that is the healing energy as well. So basically that is the promise that you made to yourself. Like what is the promise to it?
Yes. And you know what's interesting? The more I delve deeper into tarot, the thing that I realize is, yeah, the Hierophant is a good card, but I really prefer the High Priestess. The High Priestess, we know, is like the counterpart, right? And I think whenever I see the Hierophant come out for people, especially like in personal readings, the thing that I notice about it or take away from it is that sometimes we have to recognize the difference between the 3D and the 5D. I would rather be in the High Priestess energy than the Hierophant energy, because the Hierophant energy is really that day to day. That's your teacher. That's somebody who's in sort of the tangible. We want to be in the High Priestess, where the more we seek knowledge, the more we learn, the more we're going to receive, right? And so I would think that we need to strive to be in that High Priestess, because we know that the feminine energy leads in the 5D, which is what brings the masculine energy to show up in the 3D.
Yeah, but obviously because they are counterparts,
Yes,
we need
they work
both.
together,
Because
of course, but
yeah,
that's why
because
it's a
if
cycle.
you are
Yeah,
straining, yeah, because
yeah,
if you are like going like towards that high priestess energy, that means that you are having really strong hierophant
yes,
inside of you. Like you just
yes,
need that channel up there.
yes,
So if somebody is having huge like channel open, like
yes.
they need this. So yeah,
Do you
we
know what I mean?
understand.
Like I get, like it. I think don't get me wrong; they're both good energies. It's just that sometimes I find we're more stuck in a Hierophant energy, which is not bad, but we need to be in that 5D of the High Priestess because that is what's going to bring everything to show up in the 3D.
Exactly,
We
because
tend to
that's the
start
piece of
in,
the puzzle that we
yes,
need, because this is like the constant, constant energy can also sometimes mean like the stagnant energy, because
yes,
imagine you're on a highway and
yes,
everything is similar, everything is the same almost.
yes.
It's boring. So sometimes we need at least some kind of, like road that it's not just straight and that's it. So that's the reason like why we need both of that.
Yes, exactly, exactly. So the hope and or fear is the Three of Pentacles. I've seen this a lot as well. Collaboration, working together, an offer to go to the next, a leg up, Miro, a leg up. Oh, the Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters. Hi,
Yes.
Sunny. Yeah.
And we already had that Six of Swords.
Yes, exactly. So very similar energy. But in order to go to a new level of peace, it does require some collaboration and allowing people to be there for you or to help you. It's okay to be open to that possibility. So many of us say we don't know how to receive, right? So we say, nah, I don't need help, or I don't need this, I can do it. It's the holding the bag story all over again, where it's like, why was I too proud? Why couldn't I just let somebody carry the bag for me? I know it sounds stupid, but like, why couldn't I just let somebody be there for me? Because sometimes it's
By the
hard,
way,
you know?
on what position you had the Six of Swords?
The Six of Swords was what you should focus on right now, and it's also the what do we need to know. So it's very similar type of vibes, right?
Yeah, yeah. That's the reason, like why I
Thank you,
asked,
Michelle.
because that's the connection.
Yes,
I love to do those things. Even when I'm doing like connecting the chakras,
yes,
like I love to do when I read like with the seven decks, I
yes,
read the
yes,
chakra system,
yes,
and when I see the same cards, then I connect them, and then I know, even I check in through natal chart, and I see that there is a huge connection between, for example, like second chakra and fifth chakra.
yes.
So basically, that's the reason why I asked, like to see where is the connection
I feel,
here.
yeah. Well, let's go double or nothing on the last ones, Miro.
Uh-huh. I love that.
The Seven of Wands. Oh, are you on the offensive or are you on the defensive? Are you standing up or are you like a wounded animal in the corner?
Just lay low and
Yes,
rest.
heal, 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 right? But we don't want to be in self-preservation because when I see this card, sometimes I do think of self-preservation because it can be a little bit of defensive energy. And I do think right now that the emotions are running high, that there is a very high level of sensitivity. And I don't know if you've experienced that with people around you or in sessions, but I think some people are taking things to heart right now. A little bit too much maybe.
I don't know, like all fours in tarot, like all
Yes.
minor arcana number 4, I
Yeah.
always connect to heart chakra. So
Yes.
basically, everything like makes sense that you're saying. I will just add up that sometimes we need to change the prefix how we see things. So
Yeah.
you can, for example, like be focused more on, I don't know, like meditation. My meditation is literally drinking coffee at 1:55 a.m.
Yes.
So that's my meditation. Like you can choose
Yeah.
whatever you want, because the 4 is always like let's rest. Let's secure. Let's have like the some kind of like healthy boundaries, but not like the healthy boundaries similar to Seven of Wands.
Right.
This is like the boundaries like that we have inside us, not
Yeah.
the outer world. So I think that there is a reason why I have the Six of Swords and the Four of Swords, because when we add, it's the 10.
Yes.
Okay.
It's new beginnings. Right? And there's the now whenever I see this Ace of Wands, I do question the artwork on this because I don't want to know I don't want to know what this wand is intended for. But it is, I mean, does it have to look like that though? Like, I don't know. I just wouldn't. Oh, you got the Queen of Wands.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the Queen of Wands. I mean, confidence to start something new, to be creative, to not give a shit what other people think, you know? That's the thing. New beginnings. Yeah, it's like a curling iron. It is kind of like a curling iron.
On astrology level, for example, this Uranus that enters in Gemini is
Yeah.
actually giving all of us like huge impact on like creations, understanding, new
Yeah.
project, everything like new,
Mm-hmm.
because the ruler of that Uranus is going to be Mercury retrograde in Leo right now. So that's the reason why it's fire energy, but yet
Yes.
it's like, let's start something new. Let's have the
Oh.
new idea, even though
Yeah.
it's not, for example, like the Ace of Swords or something like that. But with the creative energy over here, that it's like making the progress, we need to use it, because universe now is like giving us.
Yeah.
Literally.
And I just had this, like, all of a sudden, I don't know, I had this epiphany because I thought to myself, hold on a second. You know, we've got two cards that we're finishing off with on my side that are wands. You have wands on your side, right? Yeah. And then I was doing with the tarot math again, and I said, hold on a second, seven of wands and the ace of wands, we have eight of wands. This is telling us to manifest, to shoot our shot, to communicate clearly, to put yourself out there. I mean, and with that queen of wands, confidently, which brings the healing, which is what you have there with the four of swords.
Yeah, but if we add one more one, that's the nine of wands that you
Yes,
mentioned.
there you
like
go.
with
You're
the
right. Yeah.
healing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
mean,
love the math.
yeah, I do too. I do too. Did you already pull your two cards, or did I pull my two cards? What was at the bottom
No,
of your?
You pull your cards. Are we saying double or nothing or no?
Yeah, we did do double or nothing.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm curious, what's at the bottom of your deck? Oh my God, the sun.
I will tell you what's on the bottom of my deck when I shuffle.
What's at the bottom of your deck, Miro? Deck with an E.
One second.
What's at the bottom? Seven of Cups. Another seven. Dreams. Making a decision. This is a yes.
Yeah.
This is a yes.
And the 10 below that.
Oh, the Nine of Pentacles, feeling good in your own skin. Isn't that
Oh, you have the
interesting?
Nine of Pentacles that I'm missing over
Oh,
here.
guess what's there? Knight of Pentacles. There you go.
Give me that.
He was waiting for me. He was waiting for me at the bottom of my deck. Oh, Miro, I love you. It makes me laugh. Makes me laugh. So what do we need to do to navigate this Mercury retrograde? What do you think? What can we tell everybody? What's your best advice?
My best advice is to, first of all, we need to tell ourselves, because what Leo do, always Leo like is pointing around. It's not pointing at himself ever. So we need to like talk with ourselves, with our emotion, like to basically, being focused on like how do we express towards ourselves. And when we do that, then we can like welcome all that energy that is like waiting outside. Because if we first of all put ourselves in a position to go outside, then we are going to experience the real negative position of Mercury retrograde, because everything is going to be like crazy, everything is going to stop, everything is going to be like a break or whatever. But because depending of in which house is ruling Leo in your chart, for example, that is what you need to express. For example, somebody is having 8th house in Leo. Those people need to express themselves, like what kind of transformation am I willing to go through in order to do what, to manifest whatever that is on the across that Leo energy. Obviously we need to see the aspect, but if that's too advanced, we can simplify it by just maybe feel free to express yourself, because sometimes, not sometimes, most of the time, 99% of the time, when we need to do something in our four walls, like when, for example, you're at your home alone and you need to, I don't know, sing, or you need to speak something, you need to stand in front of a mirror and say like, I love you. You have the feeling like somebody's watching you. You're having a feeling like somebody's like, oh my God, like I feel stupid because I'm doing this. That's the thing. Like, what Leo does not love to do. Leo does not love to be, in that position of, people are going to laugh at me, something discomfort. Yeah. So we need to face that right now in this Mercury retrograde season.
Yeah, it's very much about authenticity. I have to verify myself here on TikTok. There we go. Because after a certain amount of time, it always asks, is that you? Yeah, I mean, like this is the
ID.
Yeah, pretty much. I would say that this is the time right now to really live your authentic truth. Stop fighting the shift. Any fighting that we do right now is just going to bring resistance. And I'm seeing a lot of energy of wanting to give up, or avoiding. And unfortunately, that's not the answer right now. The answer is to just lay low. Like you said with that Four of Swords, or like just really lay low. Just let it unfold. Weather the storm. Go through it. Don't try to hide yourself from it, because I feel like the more you try to hide yourself from it, the more that smackdown is gonna come. And so we want to try to avoid it. We have the ability to at least thwart it a little bit. But it's up to the person, right? Hi, Sarah.
Not every like Mercury retrograde season, or even any planet that went retrograde, it's not the same. So this is about, for example, like people love to generalize things. I understand that we are not all the same, and when we do live, when we do readings, we need to do a reading for the collective that is watching us.
Yes.
That is as well some kind of generalization, but we need right now everything that is on the axis. Like when it happens to Leo and Mercury retrograde, we need to do everything that is connected on axis Aquarius Leo.
Yes.
So connecting those two together is almost like the sentence that you and I use, Kelly, and that is that Leo does not need to say that it's the Leo.
Yes.
He's showing up that, that with the authenticity.
Yes.
So it's same as the king, same as the emperor.
Yes.
Emperor is ruling all the kings in tarot.
Yes.
So, he does not care about the, small issues. He's just doing the major things.
Yes, you're right. You're right. It's always, like I said, I think that's the thing about astrology that I find fascinating too, is that you have to be able to know your rising sign and know what house this is affecting you in. And I think that gives people a better picture. When you're doing a collective reading, we don't all have the same rising signs. We don't all have the same chart. That's what's so unique about everybody. So I see, Nick is talking about how this is happening in his first house. For me, this is happening in my 9th house. I mean, this is your first house as well, as a Leo rising, correct? You're a Leo rising, because Scorpio moon, Leo rising.
But depending on a degree, because I think it's going to be 14th or something degree, I don't remember. And for example, my second house is beginning with 20 something degree, so basically, like if there is like, like between there is a sign in like literally like in 2 houses. So we just need to see like which team somebody's having, for example, from the second house into the first house. Somebody's having 9 to 8 or something like that. So that's the moment where we need to connect those 2 houses through expressing those things, because what's the Mercury? Let's talk. And retrograde says what you didn't talk in past. Right now, you're having the possibility to say it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Leo. Sorry, I'm reading this. Renee put Leo. I said, well, Leo, Miro. I mean, you are a Leo rising, so I call it, your new nickname is Leo. Miro, it's always wonderful to see you. I'm so happy that you visited with us today. And I know that Instagram and YouTube can't see you, but can hear us talking. And I hope that it brought something to your day, and that you could connect with the cards or the themes, because there's a lot happening right now. So his name is Miro Astro on TikTok. Miro, on YouTube, you are,
On YouTube is, I mean, I can post it actually because it's my like name, Miroslav
oh,
Astrologer.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
And on Instagram, they want to know your names on your platforms.
I know, like they can just go on my TikTok profile and they have all the links.
Yes.
So basically, just my name is Miroslav. So when you spell it, like just type it and you will find it.
Yes, yes.
It's a little bit like unique-ish kind of name.
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
I even checked when I opened my Instagram account. Like I was like, okay, is there anybody who is Miroslav Astrologer? And I was like, oh my god, I'm the only one. That's it. That's the leader in me.
Do
by the
people
way.
ever call you Slav?
What?
Do people ever call you Slav? Because I know like sometimes that can be like a Miro or it could be Slav. Just anybody, because I have a friend whose name is Slav. That's why I'm curious.
Yeah, but no.
No, they call you Miro.
No, I'm not Canadian. Yeah, no.
Yeah, not Canadian. No, he's Eastern European as well. That's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking.
No, but no. Basically, people is calling me Miro or
Yeah.
Mickey or
Yes.
you know. I have a lot of nicknames, but never like that kind of separation like Slav. I even had like the name like so funny, weird names they gave me. I was talking to my client the other night.
Yeah.
And he get my number from my another client.
Yeah.
And another client said that my name is Milan.
Oh,
What? Like, thank you. Like, I will live longer. Like, thank you for that. But my name is Miroslav.
Yes.
And he was like, oh, really? Okay, then Milan, I want to know about. I was like, okay, are you sitting on your ears that you're not listening to me?
Yes.
But never mind. Okay,
yes, I know.
it, like,
I know. Sometimes that's what happens, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kelly, thank you so much
Thank you,
for
Miro.
having me.
I love
Like,
you.
It was really pleasant, like always, like joining
Yeah.
you. And once you need to join, like on YouTube as well.
Yes.
And or Instagram, like
We'll do it.
be in touch. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much, Miro. Have a wonderful night. We love you.
You too. Bye.
Okay, bye. Bye. All right. All right, everybody. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. What a nice, pleasant surprise to have Miro with us. It's been a while. And again, I wish you all a wonderful, wonderful night and good energy for sleep, for tomorrow, for the rest of the week, and going right into Mercury retrograde. Okay. Well, everyone, take care, and I'll talk to you all soon. I'm going to start off with IG. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll talk to you soon. You're welcome, Ikra. I'm glad you're here. Take care, everybody. Okay, YouTube. Thank you, thank you. It was a pleasure. Absolutely. Take care, and we'll talk soon.